Okay, so that drum roll was not necessary at all. Hey, it's Marty from martyengland.com, and in today's video, for the first time from a customer's perspective, I'm going to be purchasing VoiceBuddy completely live, so you can see the whole process from actually buying it, all the one-time offers and upsells and everything, as well as how fast I can actually learn this and get going. Because let's face it, time is money and you don't want to be faffing around. So if that's something that you're interested in, stay tuned. Before we get started, I want to let you know that in the description of this video, you're going to find a link which will take you to my VoiceBuddy review. Now, on this page, you're going to get super specific information about VoiceBuddy, such as what VoiceBuddy is, how VoiceBuddy works, VoiceBuddy pricing, and as well my VoiceBuddy bonuses. You can use the navigation at the top here, and whenever you use my link, which is this button here, to purchase VoiceBuddy, you're going to get access to all of these bonus content as well as my brand new VIP member area. You'll get login details after you've purchased, where you can have lifetime access to all my current bonuses as well as future bonuses as well. It's really exciting. I'm constantly developing this. There's information in here that I have never ever released with the public, and I update this every single week, which you will also get an email notifying you when it's been updated. You will get access to all of this when you use this button to purchase VoiceBuddy, or any of the buttons that you can actually see on this page. So with that being said, let's jump over to VoiceBuddy. Okay, so we're back on the VoiceBuddy sales page, which is where I'm going to purchase the software. Now, if you want this discount, that discount can be found in the link below, and of course you'll also get the bonus content that I spoke about previously. So let's go ahead and get this one-time price of $38, which is usually $297 a year. I don't know how long this offer is going to last, but I'm going to claim this now, so I've got lifetime access. Okay, so it brings you to a secure JVZoo checkout page. I'm just going to go ahead and purchase it with PayPal, so give me 2 seconds. Okay, so I've just purchased it, and now I've received this email with my user ID and my password. I have actually just changed this, so obviously I don't give it away, but now I'm just going to go ahead and click on this link, log in, so give me 1 second. Okay, so I've just logged in to VoiceBuddy, and this is what I'm greeted with. Whoa, that's quite a lot. So, hey there, we would like to send you some updates in real time. I don't really like push notifications, so I'm just going to put close there. End user agreement. We're not responsible for any lawsuits and stuff like that. You should give this a read in your own time. You can see it's got all the links for more information. I'm not going to go through this because it will make the video way too long, but I'm just going to accept it. Next, you have a video which is 1 minute 30 seconds, which is going to show you how you can probably get started. I'm not going to watch this just yet. I'll watch it a bit later. I don't want to prolong the video, but let's go ahead and close that. And recorded with older than 3 months. Please download all the files. Okay, fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so there's quite a lot going on here, and at first it can be a little overwhelming. So I'm just going to take a second just to explore the interface. Really important to explore things before you jump in. So what have we got? We've got our side menu bar, so that we've got a Facebook group. We've got the dashboard, which is what we're on. We've got these, so I think these are the different voices. We've got the audio list, we've got merges audios, and this is a sub menu, so create merge audio, video creator. Okay, so I don't have video creator because it needs to be upgraded. We've got the image editor, the gallery, which is where you store everything, I imagine. Then we've got YouTube. Okay, that's a pro feature. Then we've got all the bonuses. Okay, cool. Then we've got the sub user, again, that's for what's not. Okay, so I'm going to keep this video simple because I purchased this software for the voiceover stuff, so that's all I really want to know about right now. I don't want to tackle everything in one video, it'll be extreme, but if you want me to do a further review of like the image creator and stuff like that, if you want me to upgrade everything, let me know, leave a comment below and I will go ahead and do that. So let's start off with TTS Wavenet, okay? So these are the different voice types, and it's not the simplest of dashboards. I've seen nicer displayed, but nevertheless it looks pretty simple. So enter project name. So let's just call this one how to open your browser. Okay, so we're going to do this in the style of a how-to video. Next, I guess we want to select the emphasis. So I'm just going to go with moderate. So text not selected. So if you're doing something wrong, then it's going to tell you, which is pretty good. Select say as or deal, characters, cardinal, bleep, unit. Okay, so these are all different pictures. Select break. Okay, so I imagine this is probably to do with the pauses to try and get more human-like. Select pitch. Okay. Speed, so how slow. There's a lot of options here, which is quite nice. Select audio, drum roll, hair rippling, jingle bells. Again, I'm not 100% sure. Paragraph, sentence. Okay. What's interesting is I don't see any, here we go. So we got the training panel. So I just want to make sure, so we've got complete demo, short demo with all features. Okay, so it's actually showing us how to use the software, okay? But I just want to see how fast I can do something. So so I'm going to put my text in because it said that I need text. So let's go ahead and type in, welcome to don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so a nice short little voiceover. So first off, let's have what should we do? Let's go to language. Let's make it UK because I am UK, and then let's make it male. Translate in Arabic. Nope, let's keep it English. Enter URL. I don't really know what a lot of this is. Perhaps I should have watched the videos, but either way, I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, so is this if you want to upload information? Okay, cool. So that's actually if you don't want to copy and paste it, I imagine. I'm going to look into this further, but let's go ahead and do translate text, and it takes away the structure when I do that. But let's go ahead and do fetch text. Okay, that didn't work. Not 100% sure what I'm doing here. Okay, so this is a little iffy for me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video, have a quick watch of the demo, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. I've just watched the 7-minute video that they offer in their training. You will have access to this when you log in. This is why we should always watch the training first, but I'm not going to cut this out. I think it's really important that you see that sometimes, you know, you log into a software, it may seem really difficult, but then if you have a quick watch of the training, you're like, oh, actually, it's just me having a bit of a brain fart. So here I am, I've re-put in the text, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate this text first, and see how it sounds without any customization, and then I'm going to add all the human-like sort of emphasis and stuff like that, and see how that sounds. So here, all of this here is actually used if you're talking different languages or you want to translate it from English to French, for example. You can also include like a URL to a video or something, and it will transcribe that to a document and what's not, like Google Docs or something, and it will transcribe that, as well as upload your own Word documents, and it will also grab all of that text and drop it into the field. So that's actually a really nice touch. So I'm just going to go ahead and do submit, and now you can see that's at 100% audio generated. See what a difference it makes when you watch a quick video. Okay, and we're going to press OK. Now let's go ahead and listen to how this sounds.
Welcome to this How to Open Your Browser tutorial. Your teacher today is going to be Marty Englander. Please follow along. Step 1. Go to Windows Search and type Google Chrome. Step 2. Click on Google Chrome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, so in 15 seconds, we just generated a voiceover, and I don't know about you, but I actually thought that sounded really good, especially if you add like background music to it and what's not. And it sounds like that, even without me, putting in proper punctuation and all the emphasis stuff. So I'm actually quite excited to see how it sounds once I've put in all of these little add-ons. Now, I've also moved my camera to the left because what I'm about to show you as well is you can see here it says version 1, and next to it you can see enter notes. Now, I'm going to have to sync this audio in the video before I upload this review video. So I'm actually going to be putting in example 1 audio, okay? So now I know that this is the first audio that I can sync into my video. So who knew this was going to turn into a practical case study as well? Okay, so now what I want to do, I quite like the sound of this, and usually if I was actually going to be using it for one of my niche YouTube channels, I wouldn't actually edit it, but I'm going to because I want to explore all the other features. So let's start with select emphasis. So your teacher today is going to be, so I want the emphasis to be please follow along because that's really important. So I'm going to highlight this text here and I'm going to make it moderate. Okay, so now that's been wrapped in the, I imagine, dynamic fields. So this is now, the software is going to speak just this bit with the emphasis in a moderate level. Okay. Now select, say, as, I'm not 100% what this is, but you know what, let's play around today. And I'm going to highlight Marty Englander and I'm going to go with unit. Okay, again, I don't know what these things mean, but we're going to find out. And this is why it's so important to explain things. What would be really nice with this software is if they had like little question mark pop-up fields where it will actually, you know, tell you what this actually means and stuff. Perhaps I just don't have enough common sense to know what it means, but either way, you know, not everyone has common sense like me. So anyway, select break. So this is where we want pauses. Now I noticed that these two steps, it was a little bit too fast. So if I add a space and do, let's call it a 400, so step 2. So I'm just going to highlight that. Actually, no, what I'm going to do step 1 and I want to add a, let's go with a 400 millisecond break, and then I also want to do step 2 with a 400 millisecond break as well. Okay, so hopefully there's going to be a break between both of these. Now the pitch. Now I'm going to go with don't forget to subscribe, and do we go with a high pitch or a low pitch? Let's go with a low pitch. So we're going to change the pitch to that, and the speed. Okay, I quite like the speed, but again, let's change welcome to this, how to, let's copy all of this and go with a fast speed. Why not? Okay, so select audio. I imagine that this is going to add some sound effects, so perhaps if I add a, actually, let's go here and see if we can do drum roll. Okay, so there's no drum roll there. So maybe if we again highlight please follow along and do drum roll like that. Okay, let's see what happens there. I'm just going to copy this just in case anything goes wrong. And then, okay, so paragraph, let's just, okay, so so if you want to structure it properly, I'm going to leave that alone for now. And then sentence, I just want to Okay, so it just adds a sentence, and I imagine that's just to create greater divide between sentences and paragraphs, so you can get better pause and all of that. So we've actually added in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've added all 6 of these things here. So the next step is to again go back here and do submit. Oh, we've just got to change it from English US to English UK, voice, mail, and English. Okay, let's go ahead and do submit. VoiceOver generated, and there we go. So I'm going to go to OK. And now we can see number 2 is there. So I'm going to go ahead and click play.
Welcome to this How to Open Your Browser tutorial. Your teacher today is going to be Marty Englander. Please follow along. Step 1, go to Windows Search and type Google Chrome. Step 2, click on Google Chrome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, so that drum roll was not necessary at all. So let's go here, let's click the edit button, because that definitely, there was a few things in there. So we don't really need that fast rate because it just sounded better on its own. So I'm just going to get rid of that. And I'm just going to, let's keep that there. That audio, that drum roll is not needed at all. So let's delete that as well. So 400 milliseconds, we don't really need that. So what I am going to do is I'm actually going to try replacing that with the sentence one, and then another sentence like that. And you know what, we'll keep the pitch for the subscribe the same. Again, let's change it to UK, male B, and let's go to English, and let's go ahead and do submit. Okay, that's been generated. Let's give that a listen.
Welcome to this How to Open Your Browser tutorial. Your teacher today is going to be Marty Englander. Please follow along. Step 1, go to Windows Search and type Google Chrome. Step 2, click on Google Chrome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, so that actually sounded a lot better. However, it actually said the dot. So I'm going to take away the dot, and I'm going to take away that dot. I'm going to add a colon there. Actually, no, we don't need a colon. So that all sounded good. However, between these two sentences here was a little slow. So what I'm going to do, I just want to add a sentence thing there. And I actually think that might make it sound a lot better. So again, back to UK, voice, B, and English. Okay, let's go ahead and do choose, submit. Okay, boom, done. And we scroll down. Let's have a listen.
Welcome to this How to Open Your Browser tutorial. Your teacher today is going to be Marty Englander. Please follow along. Step 1, go to Windows Search and type Google Chrome. Step 2, click on Google Chrome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, so I'm all in all happy with that. I could add more, and I think the punctuation is a thing that's slipping up slightly when it comes to this bit here, but overall you can actually see that with a little bit of tweaking you can get some really good results. Now, it's going to be difficult for me, due to the length of this video, to go through every single one. So what I'm going to do is, in the link below this video on my blog of VoiceBuddy, I'm going to add lots of different examples, samples of this script in a video, so you can watch that in your own time or watch it when you go over to my blog, so you can hear it in female and all of that sort of thing. But all in all, this is actually how the software works. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to head over, I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go to TTS Poly. And again, it's, oh, we've got breaths in this. Okay, so again, we're going to just type this, how to open a browser, and I'm going to go ahead and paste this in. Okay, so this has got all the same things, so let's just have a look. Select emphasis, we've already added that in. Say as, so there's a few different options here. Select break, again, basically the same. Pitch, basically the same. It's formatted slightly differently. Speed, same. Stress, okay, so that's a new one. Select effects, soft, whispered, okay, cool. We've got the breath option, paragraphs and sentences. So let's go ahead. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to, okay, so I've copied that script in again, and we've already focused on these options. But what I want to do is, again, just repeat the process, but for the TTS Poly voiceover. So again, English, is English British. Okay, so that was English UK, but now it's English British. We're going to go with Brian Standard, and then English if this is relevant at all. And that's basically it. So let's go ahead, do this, and press submit. Okay, I am really impressed with how fast the voices are generated. I suspect the longer the script, the slower it will become, but either way. So let's listen to...
Welcome to this how to open your browser tutorial. Your teacher today is going to be Marty Englander. Please follow along. Step 1, go to Windows search and type Google Chrome. Step 2, click on Google Chrome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Hey, it's Marty from the future. Sorry for the interruption. Annoyingly, my audio cut off around about this point, which is very frustrating. But don't worry, because the great thing about VoiceBuddy is it stores every single edit that you create. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump back in to VoiceBuddy and kind of reenact everything I did prior. Okay, so here we are back in VoiceBuddy, and what you can see is I've actually added the breath duration, which, you know, I highlighted this, and this is what I added right here. The breath is hopefully going to add a to make it a little bit more human-like, which is nice. Right here, which is the volume, so this here is the stress level, and I've gone with medium, and then for the rest of it I've just done the medium breath duration as well, because I think the breath is gonna give it lots of breaks, which is what it certainly needed after the last playback. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and do choose and then submit. I have already submitted it, which you can find here. You can see it's V2. I've not got any other versions. So let's go ahead and listen to that.
Welcome to this how to open your browser tutorial. Your teacher today is going to be Marty Englander. Please follow along. Step 1, go to Windows search and type Google Chrome. Step 2, click on Google Chrome. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Okay, so it was nowhere near as good as the Wavenet, but it wasn't awful, and I think with a bit of tweaking, it can be turned into something a little bit better. But again, if I was going to be using this software on a daily basis, I would definitely be using Wavenet, because it sounds a lot more realistic. In fact, the difference between these two is really quite remarkable. Now, I do want to cover a few other things that I've already covered, but I'll cover again. So merge audios. So if we go to the merge audio list, again, like I said prior, my audio was lost, ironically, but what you see here is if we go to create merge audio, you can add for a 12, you can add 12 different voiceovers, and what it will do is it will merge them all together and play one after the other. So this would be really good if, let's say, you had a ebook and you had, like, let's say 12 pages, then each page would be a separate audio file and you can quickly add it all together. Let's just say you gave yourself a target of 1 page a day because you don't want to spend your life, you know, inputting all the text and adding customization. So it's just a really good way of adding or mixing all these pages up. And once you've selected the audio like that, and I'll just do this one and then submit. Okay, and then what's going to happen is that that's going to process, and right here you can see it's saying press play. I'm not going to play that because it really is literally just what you've already heard, just one after the other. Okay, then we can go to audio list. We can go to the audio list, which is this tab here, and it shows all of the audio that we've created in the past. And if you click the little pencil icon, it will take you back to the original audio you created with all of the versions there, and that's a really nice touch. If we go to the dashboard, so this is the dashboard, and you can see that we've generated 6 audio clips or 6 voiceovers. It gives you like a snapshot of what's going on. So with the Amazon audio list, we've created 2 voiceovers. With the Google audio list, we've created 4. And then here's just some little charts of the audio in the past 15 days or so. I'm not really sure what the relevance of this is. Perhaps it just needed to fill in some space. But if you know what the relevance of why this is, you know, relevant, go ahead, leave a comment below. I am getting very cautious of the length of this video, and to be honest, in terms of audio wise, this is really what the software is offering. Do I think it's the best audio software on the market? I think the Wavenet is on par with some of the better, more premium softwares out there. I don't think Poly is that good. I do believe that the interface can be improved, like little help bubbles or just a nicer, sleeker design in terms of when you're actually creating the audio, but these are very pedantic things just to improve, you know, customer experience. That's really all I'm talking about right now. So that was my VoiceBuddy review. I do hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can find more information, more samples, more absolutely everything you want and need on my blog, found in the description below. If you've got any questions, go ahead, leave a comment below. But apart from that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.